The Venga Bus by Venga Boys from Spotify.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know what the anger iceberg is? Yes or no? Well, if you stick around, you'll find out. Hi, how are ya? My name is Emma. I am a peer support specialist at On the Road to Wellness in Manchester, New Hampshire. As a peer support specialist, I use my lived experience with mental health and mental illness to connect with others with similar experiences. Now, I need to make it clear that I'm not a mental health professional. I use my inner thoughts, experiences, and knowledge when creating content for my videos. So what is the anger iceberg, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. It is a metaphor to help people understand and visualize that anger is easy to see, and that anger is just the tip of the iceberg. Icebergs stick out of water, obviously. Titanic? Anyone? Too soon? 1912? So that tip represents the anger that you feel and the anger that people see. Below the surface, there's a wide range of emotions and experiences that can contribute to that anger. Examples of emotions can include frustration, sadness, fear, shame, and guilt. Since I am a peer support specialist and I connect with others on everything mental health, I will share a few examples to help you understand the anger iceberg. While you might be sitting on your couch looking down at your phone with a double chin, that happens to me. Riding the bus with a tension headache, on your work break, shoving down your food, maybe you're going pee. We all do it. Too much? I don't know. It kind of fits the theme of who I am and what I do. Comment below with what you're doing right now while watching this. I'm very curious. Now I will Sheila? What was I saying? Okay, here is my example of a time where I got very angry, but there was really a lot more going on under the surface. So, after work, 7 o'clock, which is really not a time that I usually start the night. People start the night at like midnight going to clubs. Like, I could never do that. So that was already kind of for me. We were going on a double date at a place in the mall called Level 99. I had a lot of fun. About an hour in, I started to get super overstimulated and tired and just wanted to go home. When I'm anywhere around people and I start getting the feeling of wanting to go home, I feel so trapped because it's so hard to feel so bad around other people. You know, there was a time where I'd be around people and I'd wear earplugs. Sounds just are 5 times as loud as they are for normal people. And I was told that that's rude. I do it now because I understand that it's not rude and that I have certain challenges. So anyways, I felt trapped. I had let my fiance and our friends know that I was going to sit at the table because I wasn't feeling well. They said, okay. I wanted to get the heck out of there. Time kept going by. It went from half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour to an hour and a half. I was slowly getting so pissed. This wasn't in the cars. I didn't even know that I was going to be this tired. And then I didn't know that I was going to be sitting there by myself for an hour and a half. I did have the idea halfway through to go out of the place and into the mall and sit by myself on the couches. The mall was closed at that point, so it was quiet. At one point, my fiance came out just to check in with me and ask how I was. I was really short with him. I told him that I just really wanted to go home. I was asking like, how much longer do you think you'll be? And he said, I really don't know, that they're having a lot of fun and that he doesn't want to stop. Obviously, I understood, but I got really angry, silently stewing, just like nose twitching, staring like this. My mind racing, coming up with so many things to say. When we left, he came and got me. I walked quickly ahead of him and just went to the car. I got there so quick that it took him another like minute or two to get there, and I was quiet. You know, like those quiet people when they're angry, not good, deadly. I was angry and short. Looking back, that was really actually the tip of the iceberg. Underneath was fear that I didn't know when we were going to be leaving, fear that I was experiencing all of these feelings of overwhelm and anxiety, and I couldn't escape. There was also deep sadness, almost grief. I hate this part of myself. I hate that I get sleepy. I hate that I get overstimulated. It's like a bad part of me. I wish it wasn't there. Why can't I enjoy myself? You know, 10 years ago, I would have been able to do this. So what you see on the outside, anger, really comes from something more deep-rooted. Now, if you can figure out the emotions and experiences that trigger your anger, that is the key to understanding how to manage it. Anger is a result of negative emotions that haven't been processed appropriately, so they stay with us. All of this is super helpful, not only for yourself, but also to understand other people more. Part of that is understanding why other people get angry, not just looking at somebody at face value, judging them based off of how they act. Everybody wants to feel seen and heard. If you get angry at people that you love or they get angry at you, take a minute, talk with them, ask them questions. You'll find out that there's a lot more under the surface. Okay, bye.